We all wanna change. We all wanna be somebody else. I wanna visit all the places nobody goes. I wanna teach all the things that nobody knows. I wanna grow wings, leave the coop, learn to fly. Bungee jump from the tallest building in Dubai. I wanna fly around town in my UFO. I wanna eat real food, not the GMOs. I wanna make moves.
Welcome back to Desert Days, and today I am here with Mr. Ben Vazquez, actor.
Correct.
Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's such a pleasure.
Likewise.
I want to ask you, Ben, what inspired you to be an actor?
It actually started very young. I stumbled upon a next door neighbor who was practicing magic. And I was a small, tiny, scrawny guy, and he needed someone who could fit in a box. So that was me. I started working with him, and he was an illusionist, escape artist. Curtis Lavelle is his name. He's been world renowned, and I started with him, and we did little fashion shows, like talent shows at fashion shows and big parties and things. And that's where it started. I enjoyed the crowd. I enjoyed the response from the crowd and the energy. And from there, I just took it on. Yeah.
So you started off entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
That was your first love, was entertaining, and then you got into acting.
Yeah.
As an actor, who influences you, or who has influenced you?
I would say there's quite a few as time went on. It started with Tom Cruise.
Okay.
Top Gun.
I'm saying a little Tom Cruise going on
That's
there.
what I've been told. You hear that, Tom Cruise? Already? That's what I've been told. And
Just don't stand up on the couch, okay?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Unless I needed to. However, no, it transitioned. Henry Cavill, all the things he's done, from Sherlock Holmes, Superman, The Witcher. He's amazing.
Wow.
And I would have to say Dwayne Johnson.
Yes.
His love for veterans, as a combat veteran, fitness as a bodybuilder competitor.
Yes.
Just we fall in line. So I would say those three right now are my top. Yeah.
You know what? You have one of those looks. I don't know what they call it. The everyday, not everyday look. What is that look they call? But you have this look.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see you falling into all those categories. I don't know why that name has just slipped my mind, but you have that look that I can see you doing a Superman. I can see you doing some of the roles that Tom Cruise and a lot of those characters.
Yeah.
I can see you doing some of those roles because you have that look.
Yeah.
In your own acting career, do you find people looking for you to do those types of roles or emulate some of those type of roles?
Mm-hmm. So it started out, some of those roles were the ones that I was chosen for. I got a lot of military, right? A lot of first responder, that structure that you talk about. And then it's transition, police officer, things like that. And I go from range of some comedy. I'm a dancer, so I do some dancing things as well. But I think military and stuff is my background, so I've done quite a bit with that. Stunt work, weapons, things of that nature, yeah.
Okay, and some comedy.
Do some comedy here and there.
Okay. You gotta give me a joke or something.
I'll think about that.
Okay. Is there a dream role that you'd like to play?
Wow, that's a good question. To be honest, I'm so curious to know what that would be. I don't have one pinpoint. I don't want to limit myself.
Right.
Because I might find that the one thing I didn't even imagine would be the one that really touched someone the most and connected with me the most. So I have to leave that open.
That's a great way of thinking about it. What was your first film like for you?
First film like for me, I'm trying to remember what it was.
It was that long ago, huh?
It was quite 2007 or 8, I think. I think I just played myself, to be honest. So I think it was just trying to get my feet wet, kind of knowing what it was like to interact with someone, knowing that there was a camera watching me all the time.
Right.
Super stiff, super worried, like, am I looking right now? Right? So I always had those thoughts. I want to look at the camera. I want to see what's going on. It was very awkward, but at the end I felt like this is something I wanted to continue
And those
to
are
do.
things that a novice does.
Absolutely.
After that, did you receive any training?
I did receive training. Once I got out of the military in 2007, I went straight to Hollywood, California to pursue my dreams. I went to the acting corps there. I lived there for a few months. Things didn't turn out the way I wanted after 2 years. So I went to school, got my master's, and kind of pursued life. Thank you. But more recently, I moved to Atlanta about a year and a half ago.
Okay.
The best thing I've done for my acting
I've
career.
heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
And I will put a plug to Ceremonial Studios. That's the acting school I went to recently and changed the game for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've met a couple of people that just recently moved to Atlanta, and they've had nothing to say but good things about the move.
Yeah. No,
That's
it's-
awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we want them to leave Arizona, but the goal is to get to that level in your
Sure.
career that you want to be at.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is that I came back here to film.
Oh,
So I get to bring whatever talents that I've new skills I acquired,
Right.
and bring it back to home. But
right.
I'm kind of bi-coastal now, LA and Atlanta. I come here when I can and do what I can.
Okay, but we're glad you came back because
I'm
we
glad
have
as
you
well.
sitting here talking with us today.
Me too.
So, is there any new roles that you're working on right now that you can
So,
speak about?
Yeah, so we're filming a trilogy, Pocket Man and Cargo Boy.
Oh.
It's a family sci-fi fantasy comedy.
Okay.
I play a secret agent
Ah.
of Section 62. And the third installment's going to be filming the end of this month, actually. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Okay, is that was two different films right there?
No, so it's a trilogy. So we're filming the third one. The second one just screened at Harkins this last week, which
Okay,
is Pocket Man and Cargo Boy,
Okay.
The Rise of Sir Longbottom.
okay,
But the third
okay.
one we're filming this month. I play a secret agent, go back in time. I travel, a little bit of love drama, and I train teenagers how to be secret agents to save the world.
Wonderful. So those are the ones you came back to Arizona to film.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh, welcome back to Arizona.
I know, I'm excited.
So, you're going back to Atlanta,
Mhm.
but you come back home to Arizona. Is
Mhm.
Arizona still home for you?
Atlanta's my new home. Technically, I just purchased my second home there, and I'm
Okay.
staying there most of the time. But again, I'm back and forth. I work remotely, so it gives me the
Oh.
flexibility to come and go as I need.
That's wonderful. I mean, that's one great thing about being able to work remotely. You
Yeah.
can leave and go as you please.
Absolutely.
Just take that laptop with you.
That's right. That's right.
So, it appears that when you're acting, your career started. You started entertaining, then you started acting. You were just going and going. Was there any time between there that was a standstill for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say 2009, when the economy kind of went down, I left California. I couldn't afford to live in Santa Monica anymore. So I came to Arizona. I was unemployed for a while. Started going to college. I need to go to college for money, which was my GI Bill. So I took a time out from acting from like 2009 to 2012, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I started getting back into it. And then I would say about 2 or 3 years ago, I came to that crossroad in my career in mental health and acting, and you got to go all in, right? No plan B.
Right,
So I just
right.
made the shift, and I kind of just jumped, and I said, let's go all in. Packed the car up, went to Atlanta.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes people get into this and they think that being an entertainer is just so easy because I watch them doing it on TV.
Right.
So it looks so easy,
Mhm.
but they don't realize all the sacrifices that you have to
Yeah.
go through. Can you talk about some of that?
Sure. No, there's absolutely lots of sacrifices I have to go into, and I would say most of the established successful actors will tell you if it's not in your blood and it's not a
Mhm.
must, run.
Mm.
Don't do it because it's hard. Tons of rejection, tons of
Right.
setbacks. Doing 90 plus auditions,
Mm.
having a couple callbacks and get zero bookings. It
Right.
can really affect you. So I'll shout out to mental health. It's super important for all of us.
Yes.
But no, yeah, it's not easy at all.
Not
and we
at
have
all.
to continue to empower ourselves, right?
Right.
And know that this is the process, and we have to learn to love the process.
Right.
So yeah.
So that's saying and making sure when you're booking your schedules, you're booking some self-care in there as
Absolutely.
well because
Mhm.
that is very important.
Yeah, I'm an advocate for that. Sure.
So also we're talking about the sacrifices that we're having to go through by accomplishing this career that we
Yeah.
want. There's a huge investment there.
Mhm.
I mean, you even stopped. You went to college,
Yeah.
so you stopped acting because of things that was happening in LA. So, let's talk about investment.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, headshots.
Mhm.
I mean,
That's-
wardrobes.
Perfect. So headshots that you just brought that up. I would be the guy who go do the cheap rate, $100, $200 for some headshots, and recently when I moved to Atlanta, I'll shout out Josh Stringer. Changed the game. You know, the price matched what I wanted in my future.
Right.
Once I got the
I
professional
like
headshots.
what you just said, that the price matched what you wanted in your future.
Sure. You have to invest in yourself like you
Right.
treat yourself as a business, right? So once I was able to do that, and it changed the game for me. I mean, your headshot is your calling card.
Yes.
So I got the new headshots and auditions just start flying at me, and I didn't even know what to do. I was like, wow. And so from there, it's just like you said, the clothes. I mean, there's cheap ways around it, right? Go
Right.
keep the tag on, do what you got to do, return it. There's ways around it, but we need to be able to invest in ourselves and take ourselves serious if we want others to do the same.
Quickly, what you've given a lot of nuggets, but what advice would you give to an aspiring actor?
Train, train, and train.
Awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. So where can our audience find you?
You can find me on Instagram. So it would be Ben Vazquez _ and Vazquez is VAZQUEZ.
Thank you. It was a pleasure having you today, Ben.
Thank you.
And I enjoyed those nuggets that you dropped on us today.
And we tried just sprinkle
Yes,
around.
thank you for coming today.
Thank you so much.
We will catch you next time on Desertwood Days.